Welcome back to another episode of Weed Wednesdays. This week we are going to take a look at tall water hemp. Due to its economic importance, we will constantly be discussing this plant each season. Like it or not, it's kind of a part of our new reality here in the Red River Valley. Populations have been established for a few years now, with fresh seed coming in via floodwater and waterfowl each season. Now, water hemp does have separate male and female plants. We'll put a close-up picture right here. It can be extremely difficult to manage for a wide variety of reasons, and we'll dive into those right now. So we can see large flushes of plants after herbicide application. These plants continue to flush as late as October. Now, this is not a photosensitive plant. This means that if it emerges later in the season, it does not rely on a light schedule to switch to flowering. So those fall flushes will still produce viable seed, and rather than focusing on vegetative growth after they emerge, they're just going to switch straight into flowering instead. So rather than thousands or hundreds of thousands of seeds, you might get smaller plants with a few hundred. There is a broad spectrum of herbicide resistance. In other areas, this has developed resistance to 7 different herbicide groups. It can cross-pollinate with all the other pigweed species. That leads to greater difficulties in identifying it. Luckily, so far, all the hybrids we've found in Manitoba appear sterile. So we'll see these goofy-looking plants, but they can't reproduce. We have seen confirmed group 2, 9, and 14 resistance, and actually just in the past week, we are finding suspected group 4 resistance. Now, this is yet to be confirmed with lab testing, but it's on our radar now. Important to note that group 14 resistance would not be uniform. A population resistant to the N-phenyltriazolanones, like carfentrazone, that doesn't mean it's necessarily resistant to the diphenyl ethers, like fomeciphen. This same principle would apply to group 4 herbicides as well. Resistance to one family does not mean it's resistant to another family. Over time, we'll either see populations with new resistances arriving from floodwaters and wildlife from the United States, or through repeated herbicide applications right here at home. With water hemp, unfortunately, resistance to a given herbicide group can develop in as little as 3 growing seasons. Control, it's kind of easier said than done. We've seen ethylfluralin, that's Edge. It's done a great job ahead of canola, and it provides enough residual to hold off the water hemp while the canopy closes over. In-crop glufosinate is still a fairly good option. We don't see resistance to it yet. We can add adjuvant packages. If you're using a generic versus a brand name, just pay attention to the adjuvant you're using. Other pre-emerge products like sulfentrazone have shown similar effects at higher label rates. These pre-emerge products seem to hold off the earliest flush just long enough for the canopy to close over, and then that closed canopy helps inhibit further flushing. In my opinion, pre-emerge applications in general give a pretty good ROI, and with water hemp, they also help buy us valuable time. In general, we really just want to be staying away from single modes of action, so you don't want to apply just a group 2 or just a group 4. Most products have some sort of nuance in adjuvant selection and application conditions, etc., that can greatly impact overall efficacy. And it's important to read the label. Very important with water hemp, just read the label, make sure you're using the right thing. If you have any questions about water hemp or any other weeds, feel free to leave a comment below or shoot us a message online. We are always happy to help out. Do us a favor if you would, like and share this video. It goes a long way in helping to support our channel. Thanks again, see you next time.